So it is 6:05 on a Sunday morning. I've been up since like 4. I've been up since 4. I was watching a couple of things, and then I'm on YouTube. Then I saw Mickey's Christmas Carol. Been a little minute since I've seen this movie, but I'm watching it again. And I saw some out of pocket but funny stuff on here. So the story starts off with, the movie starts off, and I'm gonna also link the video on here so y'all can watch it if y'all. The very first dialogue, there's a homeless dude outside, and he's like, "A penny for the poor governor," talking to Scrooge. Man, Scrooge looks at him, he says, why would you do that? Like, literally all he asked for was a penny. You ain't got a penny? Already we know. We got a penny pincher on our hands. If you've never seen it before, we know what's about to go down. I don't know what job Scrooge has. I think he's like a tax collector or something. But he's walking up the stairs to the building, and he's like, "Oh man, Jacob Marley." That's his old partner. Jacob Marley, he died 7 years ago today. He's a good man. He was a good one. He proceeds to say, "He robbed from the widows and swindled the poor." Sir, this man is dastardly. Just dastard. I just looked it up. It said that he was a money lender, merchant, and commodity trader. Marley left him enough money in the will, because he left him a will. He left him enough money in his will to buy him a tombstone. Why he say he buried that man at sea? You buried that man loose so you could save some money? Yo, cheap. Also, I'm eating candy and drinking water for breakfast because I'm an adult and I can do what I want. And I haven't left the house yet, so that's that. So now we meet Cratchit. Cratchit is working for him. He's in here trying to thaw out the ink because the ink how does ink freeze? The ink then froze, and he in there trying to light a piece of coal. And he's like, "Well, you lit a piece of coal last week." That was last week. Cratchit, he asked for the next day. He just wanted a half a day. He asked for a half a day because it's Christmas Eve. And he's like, "Well, I guess. I guess I have to dock your pay, but whatever." Mind you, he only gets paid 2 shillings a day. So now, 2 shillings and a halfpenny, whatever that is. So now he's only gonna pay him 1 shilling and maybe like a half a halfpenny. And he's like, "I did give you a raise 3 years ago. Like, you need to be investigated promptly." He was doing his laundry. You got that man doing errands? Household errands? Really? Then he throws him a sack of laundry like, "Oh, here's another piece of work for your troubles." Like, dude, I would have quit. Hey, this man is a loan shark. McDuffie is paying him compounded interest 80% per day. Per day? Oh, in comes Fred. Fred is his nephew. He's like, "Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge." He over here having a fit because he done told him Merry Christmas. He done said something I ain't never heard before. He called somebody a jackanape. I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm gonna have to start using this. Hold on. A impertinent person, a young whippersnapper, or a rascal. I don't know where he pulled that name from. Not Fred came over to invite him to dinner and he got kicked out. Not even just regular kicked out. He got Jazzy Jeff kicked out. He punted him outside. Punted like a football. Tragic. So now 2 guys come in, they raise money for the poor, and he's like, "Well, if you raise money for the poor, then they won't be poor. And if they won't be poor, you'll be out of a job." What? Said, "Don't ask me to put you out of a job on Christmas Eve." And then he get this. What? Not the woe is me. I can't remember correctly. I think he was poor growing up. Look, being poor really be scarring people because they get cheap as they get older and they just don't want to spend it. They don't want to help nobody. I ain't gonna say not everybody, but people be scarred. And I get it, but like, dang, like giving gives you more in the end. I promise it does. Like life lessons, it really does. Like, I've never been poor, but I've had my times as an adult where I didn't manage my money properly and I didn't have enough money, and I was just like, But when I gave money, I still got money back. So I was never tripping about money. That's my thing. I never tripped about money because I'm always gonna get money. But some people, when they don't have any money, especially like a long period of time, when they get it, they pity pinch. They just like squeeze it until they can't anymore. I'm here to tell you, if you give, you can always gonna get some back. Don't you ever worry about that. I promise. Now it's about to get good. Very good. Like, no matter how old you get, the movie is just really good. And they only did this in like 23 minutes or so. Style, of course, like during the time when he made this, the style was a little bit simpler. The style was simpler. The music was good, and the editing, it was just a good movie. It was all just well put together. So now he done left, right? And he's going up to his house, and he's looking at his door knocker, because like they had like the little door knockers, and the door knocker is it looks like Marley. He tripping out. He done ran inside the house because he done touched it, and Marley, the door knocker, done moved. It's living. So side note, I like how they utilized all the Mickey Mouse characters, and I ain't gonna tell y'all who's who, just watch the movie, but I like how they use all the Mickey Mouse characters too. I guess technically I am telling y'all the movie, but anyway, just watch the movie. Now he creepy. He trying to make his way up the stairs, and Marley's ghost is messing with him. So now he done ran upstairs, and he done locked his entire door. He just locked his door. He had about 6 bolts on his door. Like, dude, who are you trying to hide out from? Also funny though, when Scrooge was trying to get into the door, when he slammed the door on Marley because he's the ghost, somehow he ran into the door, but then he went through the door like a ghost would, but then he slipped on Scrooge's cane. It's just like, how? It's just a cartoon, so it's funny, it's cute. Marley was like, remember when I robbed the widows and swindled the poor? Scrooge is like, yeah, and all in the same day. He said, oh, you had class, Jacob. Jacob just sitting there all proud of himself, talking about some, yep. He was like, no. What is going on, man? Y'all wildin'. Now Marley's telling them like, yo, I'm forced to wear these chains for an eternity. And one of his chains, he had 2 boxes. I don't know what's in them. It looked like a box, maybe a book or something. I don't know. And then one is a piggy bank. Why Scrooge take the piggy bank one and shake it and found money in it? Literally trying to save your life for the afterlife. And you shaking piggy banks. Ghost banks at that. The dead of night. Christmas passed, then came in, snatched him up out his little bed, out his sleep. And now they going for a ride over the city to Fizzywigs. Fizzywigs is the place that Scrooge was working at. And he was a shy dude, but he ended up meeting a girl. So they were together for about 10 years, right? By then, he didn't open up his little, whatever you want to call it, where he be stealing money from people. Come in, she's like, hey, basically we've been together for 10 years. And I'm trying to see what's going on. I got this little cottage. What's up? He's like, I got it. I got it. She think he talking about them being together. He over here talking about you are 1 hour late on paying your mortgage on that cottage, so I'm foreclosing. Just foreclose on your woman's stuff is next level. Cheap. Ridiculous. Like, who raised you? You really gotta ask that, like, who raised you? She done ran out crying. Girl, you knew better. Nothing more important than moolah. He probably be playing that every morning. In there jugging, getting ready for work. Can't wait to steal. Broke that woman's heart. He don't even care. Here comes the ghost of Christmas present. It's actually a giant. He woke him out his sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And she's showing him all the fruits of generosity or something. So it's like a big feast or whatever. He's like, well, nobody's ever shown me generosity. But he takes him, puts him in his little pocket because he's a giant. He done peeled the roof off the house, got out the house, put it back, took a little light off, took a little street lamp light post, used it as a flashlight. I like cartoons. Like, where did y'all even get that from? Walking down the street, and now they're at Bob Cratchit's house. Bob and his family are getting ready for Christmas dinner or whatever dinner. I think it's Christmas dinner. They're putting up the lights on the tree, and the wife is getting some food ready. Scrooge is like, well, what they got on the stove? He was like, your laundry. And comes Tiny Tim on his little crutch. So cute. Comes in with his little crutch. And then they put him at the dinner table and they all sit down to eat. Tiny Tim's so cute. He's like, oh my, all the wonderful things to eat. He's just so appreciative. So pure. Life lesson, be appreciative of what you have. Because it all could be taken away. I be sounding like a wise old owl though. Tiny Tim even wanted to thank Mr. Scrooge for being able to pay his dad to, to have a job and be able to provide for the family. So now Scrooge is asking, like, what's wrong with him? He was like, well, he's asking the giant, like, what's wrong with him? He's like, there's a lot wrong, but, if it's not You know, if he doesn't get the help he needs, in a nutshell, if he doesn't get the help he needs, this is gonna be his last Christmas. And poor Bob is at the dinner table cutting a pea, a little pea, a pea. He's cutting a pea in half to eat it. Like, not even in half, he's cutting it in a quarter. How do you cut a pea in a quarter to eat it? That poor little Tiny Tim. He tried to give his dad his little drumstick. The ghost of Christmas Future then dipped down on him. He ain't even say nothing. So then the next ghost pops up and he's like, who are you? You the ghost of Christmas Future? He don't even talk. He like, you know who I am. No introduction needed. I'm just point. Just point. That's it. He was like, all right, well, what am I doing? What's going on? He point over yonder. Over yonder is Bob and his family. They had a gravesite. Tiny Tim done died, and this is sad. I ain't gonna lie. This is a very sad story. Even with being cartoons, like, it doesn't even help. It just kind of makes it worse. It's like, dang. Then not too far from there, two dudes are shoveling up some dirt because they're burying another body not too far from there. Walk over and Scrooge is like, well, whose grave is this? It's the first time the Future didn't said anything. He say, it's yours. It is yours. The richest man in the cemetery. He just smacks him on the back and knocks him inside the grave, and now he goes tumbling down. Serves you right. I remember this part from when I was a kid, when the casket tries to open up, and it's like, it literally looks like it's on fire. Like, he's getting tumbled to hell. Like, it's crazy. So long story short, that's the end of that part. And then he wakes up and, like, basically cold sweats. He's all jolly and giddy, and he's running outside trying to be nice and do nice things for other people. He even gave people some money. He gave presents to Tiny Tim and the family. I'm going to his nephew's dinner party, and he even gave Bob a raise, and he made him his partner, which, as he should at that point. It's a good story. I'm not crying, I promise. I'm just yawning. But it was a good story. Life lessons, plenty of life lessons about being nice to people and sharing what you have and not treating people like crap. I feel like this is a very good time for everybody to watch this movie. Very good time. Talk about this in the next video too, after I get my life together and get up. But I would say that we need to kind of go back to watching cartoons like this and really, like, evaluate the way we are treating other people, because I don't want to go too in depth because I don't know if I got kids watching, but you know, it shouldn't even matter. According to what's going on in the world, do right by people. It shouldn't take a holiday. It shouldn't take a special occasion, a movie. It shouldn't take hard times, and it shouldn't take for something to happen to you in order for you to change your ways and want to do right by other people. Like, just do right by other people. It's not that hard. Yep, that's it. Watch the movie if you want. I'm gonna leave it in the description box. I think it's on YouTube, so you can just type in A Christmas Carol, Mickey's A Christmas Carol, and you'll find it on there. It's really good. It's a good family movie. Also, BTW for the people that, I don't know if y'all saw, some of y'all might have, but it's starting to clear up. My scar is clearing up, so I'm happy about that. It's not there as much. It's not too bad. But yep, that's it. Y'all have a good day. Take care and be nice. Do something nice for somebody, because it ain't gonna hurt your pockets. Not gonna kill you. Bye.